Good morning, student. Welcome you all in the illumination and electrification of building video lecture session. Up till now, we see about the various numericals based on the various configuration for commercial interior applications. In this video, we are going to see further numericals which is based on the interior of commercial premises. So let us move toward the numerical such as minimum illumination of 80 lumens per meter square is required in the factory shed having a length is 50 meter and width is 12 meter. Calculate number of lamp, location and wattage of unit used in that factory shed. Assume that depreciation factor, that is 0.8, coefficient of utilization is 0.4 and efficiency of lamp unit is 14 lumens per watt. So here given data is 80 lumens per square meter, that is kind of illumination is required on the working plane. Area is 50 meter by 12 meter, the total area is 600 square meter. Utilization factor is 0.4 and the depreciation factor is 0.8. Wattage of lamps assumed is 100 watt, 200 watt and 500 watt. Efficiency is 14 lumens per watt. Best light factor is 1. So now again the problem is similar to find out the number of lamp, location of lamp and wattage of lamp. So earlier where we used the formula, same formula we have to use over here. For the total illumination, again we have to calculate or multiply the area of illumination and illumination required on that area. So for the 600 square meter area, here gross lumens are required, that is 48,000 lumens. Sorry, total lumens utilized in that area is 48,000 lumens, and considering utilization factor and depreciation factor, that is 48,000 divided by 0.6 and 0.8, the value comes out, that is 1,50,000 lumens. So these are the gross lumens which are given out by the lamp for that factory or in the workshop. Now we have to find out total wattage. So total lumens given out by the lamp, that is 1,50,000 and luminous efficiency is 14. So total wattage comes out here, that is 10,714.285 watts are required. If we assume 100 watt bulb or lamp, then for finding number of lamps we have to divide the 100 watt for against the total wattage. So here dividing 100 by 10714.285, there are 107.142, that is approximately 107 number of lamps are required. So here for the disposition of lamp, the layout is displayed. That is 50 meter by 12 meter. In that the length side for the factory, the lamp is displaced and which is apart from each other, that is 4 meter, that is 4 meter space in between the two lamps are kept, and for the width side also 4 meter distance is kept. 2 meter distance is separated from the wall side and the starting of the tube and ending of the tube. So this is how we displaced the lamp on that particular layout. Next problem is on the room having size of 20 meter by 5 meter, illuminated by 20 numbers of 200 watt lamp. The MSCP of each lamp is 250. Assume utilization factor is 0.6 and depreciation factor is 1.2. Find average illumination produced on the floor. State and explain the feature of railway platform lighting. So it having two statements. One is for average illumination is required on or produced on the floor in the room having the size 20 meter by 5 meter, and they are asking about the theory, that is railway platform lighting features, and feature they have to find, they have required features of railway platform lighting. So we have to find first problem, that is average illumination E. We have to find out. For that purpose they are given the data like MSCP, as we are going to use that MSCP formula in the first chapter. So in the given data, area is given 20 meter by 5 meter, the total area is 100 square meter. MSCP of each lamp is 250 MSCP. Depreciation factor, that is 1.2. Coefficient of utilization is 0.6. Number of lamps, 20 lamps are used, and wattage of each lamp is 200 watt. Now total lumens given out by the lamp is number of lamps 20 into MSCP. So MSCP into 4.2 number of lamps. So it value gives for the total lumens, that is 62,831.853. This total lumen received on working floor, that is equals to total lumen given out by the lamp into utilization factor divided by depreciation factor. So considering these two terms, here total lumens received on the working floor is 31,415.926 lumens. Now to find out average illumination, we have used the formula, that is total lumens received on working plane or floor divided by total area. So total lumens on working floor is 31,415.926 divided by 100, that is area of that room. So total lumens required on that room is given out, that is 314.15 lumens per square meter. So this is the answer. Now are they asking for the features of railway platform lighting. So here there are some statements. Good platform lighting on all station is essential for the safety and comfort of passenger and a railway staff. The recommended value of illumination level is 100 to 150 lux. For that purpose, T5 fluorescent lamps are used as a source of light. The luminaries should be arranged in such a way that the light strikes the platform H straight down and without shadows, provided reasonable uniform light across the width of platform for non-covered portion of the railway station. Street light fitting of T5 fluorescent lamps with width angle distribution. Reflectors are suitable. Modern LED street light fitting of 36 or 40 watt are also used. इथे रेल्वे प्लॅटफॉर्म लाईटिंगसाठी फीचर्स त्यांनी सांगितलेत की एकतर पहिल्यांदा आपल्याला बघायला लागेल की तिथे रेल्वे प्लॅटफॉर्मवरती ॲप्लिकेशन काय असणार आहे, म्हणजे काय प्रकारचं वर्क असेल ते. एक म्हणजे रेल्वे प्लॅटफॉर्मचा यूज पॅसेंजर लोडिंग आणि अपलोडिंग करण्यासाठी होतो आहे, तसंच तो फ्राईटसुद्धा लोडिंग आणि अपलोडिंग करण्यासाठी होतो आहे. फ्राईट म्हणजे गुड्स असेल, गुड्स किंवा वस्तू असतील. एक म्हणजे प्लॅटफॉर्मवरती रेल्वे आल्यानंतर प्लॅटफॉर्मवरून रेल्वेमध्ये प्रवाशांना येण्या जाण्यासाठी लोडिंग आणि अपलोडिंग करण्यासाठी, आणि मग ह्याच्या दरम्यान मग हे सगळ्यांना एस टू कम्फर्ट होण्यासाठी किंवा सेफ्टी होण्यासाठी म्हणजे जर प्लॅटफॉर्मचा लेवल बघितला आणि रेल्वेचा जो काही बेड असेल, जिथं आपण पहिल्यांदा स्टेप आपण जिथं ठेवणार आहे रेल्वेच्या बेडवरती, तर तो एकसारखा तिथं मॅच व्हायला पाहिजे, जेणेकरून प्रवाशांना विना दिक्कत किंवा अकॉर्डिंग टू सेफ्टी कन्सिडर करून तो स्ट्रेट आतमध्ये विदाऊट एनी ऑब्स्टॅकल तो आतमध्ये बसला पाहिजे. आणि मग हे या सगळ्या जर कंडिशन असेल तर तिथं सफिशियंट इल्युमिनेशन असणं गरजेचं आहे. त्यासाठी 150 to 100 लक्स लेवल ऑफ इल्युमिनेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड अकॉर्डिंग टू स्टँडर्ड. सो ती फुलफिलमेंट करण्यासाठी T5 फ्लोरोसंट लॅम्प किंवा LED स्ट्रीट लाईट आपण सुद्धा वापरू शकतो. मग ह्यासाठी LEDची वॅटेज सजेस्ट केली त्यांनी 36 or 40 वॅट, आणि फ्लोरोसंट ट्यूब जर कन्सिडर करायची जर म्हणली तर एक 40 वॅटची ट्यूब आपण तिथं कन्सिडर करू शकतो, किंवा 80 वॅटचा ट्विन ट्यूब सेट आपण तिथं लावू शकतो. आता ह्याचं काय विड्थ साईड म्हणजे काय म्हणूया आपण त्याला, रेल्वे प्लॅटफॉर्म जो आहे तो जास्तीत जास्त पोर्शन तो कवर करेल इल्युमिनेशनसाठी, आणि विदाऊट शॅडो असं त्यांनी सांगितलं. म्हणजे कुठलेही हार्ड शॅडोजचा तिथे इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट असणार नाही, अशा प्रकारे ते इल्युमिनेशन तिथं फ्लोरोसंट ट्यूब सेटच्याद्वारे आपल्याला प्रोव्हाइड करण्यात येईल. म्हणजे हे फीचर्स आहेत रेल्वे प्लॅटफॉर्मसाठी. आपण इन द नेक्स्ट चॅप्टर देर आर पॉईंट ऑन रेल्वे लाइटिंग, सो in detail we are going to see in that topic again. Next numerical, a hall having 30 meter by 12 meter is to be illuminated with a 50 meter candle. Depreciation factor is 1.3, utilization factor is 0.5. Calculate space to height ratio and work out the number of lamps from the following table and select suitable wattage lamp for uniform light disposition. हॉल सांगितलं त्यांनी 30 by 12 मीटरचा 50 मीटर कॅन्डल इल्युमिनेट करायचा आहे. डिप्रिसिएशन फॅक्टर दिले, युटिलायझेशन फॅक्टर दिले. कॅल्क्युलेट करायला लागेल आपल्या स्पेस टू हाईट रेशो आणि नंबर ऑफ लॅम्प्स. जर ह्या टेबलमधले एक जर लॅम्पचा सेट आपण जर यूज केला तर नंबर ऑफ लॅम्प्स किती फाइंड आउट करायला लागतील किंवा येतील हे आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करायचं. म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल 100 वॅटचा लॅम्प यूज केला तर नंबर ऑफ लॅम्प किती लागतील, 200चा केला तर किती लॅम्प लागतील, 300 केला तर किती लागेल, 500 केला तर किती, असं. म्हणजे आपल्याला इथं टोटल ग्रॉस लुमेन रिक्वायर्ड किती आहे हे पहिल्यांदा फाइंड आउट करणं गरजेचंच आहे. मग यासाठी एरिया वापरायला लागेल, लेवल ऑफ इल्युमिनेशन रिक्वायर्ड किती आहे ते वापरायला लागेल. 50 कॅन्डल्स म्हणजे इल्युमिनेशन लेवल सांगितलं त्यांनी, लक्स लेवल 50 लक्स, तर एरिया इंटू 50 लक्स आणि युटिलायझेशन फॅक्टर आणि डिप्रिसिएशन फॅक्टर ह्या दोन गोष्टी यूज करायला लागतील. आणि यासाठी मग पुन्हा एकदा मी इथे रिपीट करतोय. वन्स अगेन आय एम गोइंग टू रिपीट, दॅट इज विच व्हॅल्यू यू हॅव टू गोइंग टू टेक फॉर द डिप्रिसिएशन फॅक्टर और वेअर वी आर गोइंग टू टेक द डिप्रिसिएशन फॅक्टर. इफ द व्हॅल्यू इज अबाव दी 1 then we have to consider as a depreciation factor in the numerator. If the value is below 1.0 then we have to going to consider as a maintenance factor in the denominator. Okay, so remind that the terms while solving the problem which is on the based for the residential as well as industrial as well as commercial. Now total gross lumens required is for the particular configuration is area into depreciation factor divided by utilization factor, that is 360 area total area, 50 is the lumens required on the working plane, and 1.3 is the depreciation factor and divided by utilization factor. So here the value is comes, that is 46,800 lumens. That much amount of lux lumens are required or gross lumens are required to illuminate the hall. Now if we use 100 watt lamps then the number of lamps are required is total gross lumens is 4600 46,800. And for the 100 watt, if we select the lamp 100 watt, then lumens of that 100 watt is 1615, that is given in that table. So this value we are going to take over here. So divided by 16 by 15, we get 20 number of 100 watt lamps are required to illuminate or fulfill this gross lumens required. If we use 200 watt lamp, then from the table we have to consider the lumens output for the 200 lamp, that is 3650. So for the gross lumens required here, for the 200 watt lamp, 13 number of lamps are come out if we use the 200 watt lamp. If we use 300 watt, then from the table there is a value for the 300 watt is 4700 lumens for 300 watt lamp. So considering this value, then we get over here 10 number of 300 watt lamps are used to illuminate the same hall. If we use 500 watt, then here 5 number of lamps are required. If we use 1000 watt lamp, then 2 number of lamps are required to illuminate the hall. Now we have to find out space to height ratio. Suppose we consider the height of the lamp from the workbench is 5 meter. Then the space to height ratio according to the disposition or a displaced of lamp in the given layout, that is for 30 meter by 12 meter here. So the space maintained in between two lamps are 6 meter, and if we maintain the 6 meter space in between the tube, then for the length side there are 5 number of lamps are used, and for the width side 2 number of lamp used, then 5 into 2, that is 10 lamps are used, which is perfectly suitable for the layout if we use a 300 watt lamps, that is 10 lamps in 2 row or 10 lamps in each row, 5 lamps in each row. So number of lamps which are used to illuminate with the 300 watt, that is 10. So for finding the space to height ratio, 6 meter is the space and 5 meter is the height. So here space to height ratio it comes 1.2. So similarly we have to solve such kind of problems. The next problem is a room of 30 meter by 10 meter is illuminated by 20 number of 200 watt lamp. The MSCP of each lamp is 250. If utilization factor is 0.4 and depreciation factor is 1.2, find average illumination produced on the surface. These are the data given that the total area is 30 meter by 10 meter, that is 300 square meter. MSCP of each lamp is 250. Depreciation factor is 1.2. Coefficient of utilization is 0.4. Number of lamps is 20. Wattage of each lamp is 200 watt. And we have to find out here average illumination. So total lumens on the total lumens given out by the lamp, have to find out considering the MSCP into 4 pi into 20 number of lamps. So the value it gives 62,831.853 lumens. Total lumens received on the floor by considering the utilization factor and depreciation factor. So it gives the values for the total lumens received on the floor, that is 20,943.951 lumens. Average illumination on floor. For that purpose, total lumens received on the floor and considering the area, or divide the area. So here 20,943.9.951 divided by 300, it gives the value such as 69.8131 lumens per square meter, or 69.81 lux. So this is the answer for the room having 30 meter by 10 meter. Next problem is a minimum illumination of 80 lux is required in the room of 50 meter by 12 meter. Calculate number, location, wattage of lamp be used. Assume that depreciation factor is 1.2, utilization factor is 0.4, and efficiency is of lamp is 14 lumens per watt. Again similar problem. So given data, illumination required is 80 lumens per square meter or 80 lux. Area of working plane, that is 50 meter by 12 meter, 600 square meter. Utilization factor is 0.4 and depreciation factor 1.2. Wattage of lamps assumed 100 watt, 200 watt, 500 watt. Now total lumens utilized we have to find out. So area into illumination required, that is 18 into 600, that is 8 into 6, 48,000 lumens are required. Total lumens given out by the lamp, considering the utilization factor and depreciation factor, multiplying with the total lumens utilized, 48,000 into 1.2 divided by 0.4. So it gives the value 1,44,000 lumens. Now for finding total wattage, I have to consider luminous efficiency of that lamp. So dividing the luminous efficiency to total lumens given out by the lamp, it gives the value such as 1,44,000 divided by 14, it gives the value 10,885.714 watt. So this much amount of wattage is required to illuminate the hall or room. Now we have to find the wattage. If we assume the 100 watt, then divided by the total wattage, then here 102.85 number of wattage are number of lamps are required, that is 103 number of lamps are required. For the disposition, we have to draw the layout. So here there is homework to you to find out the space between the two lamps along with the 12 meter and 50 meter length side. So we have to displace the 103 number of lamps in that configuration and find out the space to height ratio or the space between the lamps. Next problem is on a hall having 30 meter by 15 meter with a ceiling height of 5 meter is to be provided a general illumination of 120 lumens per meter square. Taking a coefficient of utilization of 0.5 and depreciation factor is 1.4. Determine the number of fluorescent tubes required, their spacing, mounting height and total wattage. Take luminous efficiency of fluorescent tube as 40 lumens per watt for 80 watt tubes. Same configuration for the different area of hall. The given data is illumination required on the working plane is given, area is given, coefficient of utilization is given, and depletion factor also given. Total lumens required for that purpose by considering the Westlight factor, depression factor, and area, illumination required, and coefficient of utilization. Then total 1,51,200 lumens are required on the working plane. Now we have to find out the fluorescent tubes, number of fluorescent tube. So total lumens given out by the lamp divided by wattage and luminous efficiency. Then 1,51,200 divided by 18 to 40, we get the value for the number of lamps or tubes, that is 47.25, which is approximately 48 number of lamps. As the number of lamps can be increased or decreased, 46 or 50, better will be the illumination design. It means we have to consider the 48 number of lamps instead of 46 or 50. So total wattage, now I have to find. So total wattage for the 48 number of tubes or lamps. So wattage of each lamp is 80. So 80 into 48, that is 3,840 watt. Space and mounting height. The space is equals to 3.75, which is come out from the layout, and height is given on the problem also, that is 5 meter. So space to height ratio is 0.75. Working plane is assumed as ground surface, so that therefore 5 meter is height is considered for the given layout. Now for the 48 numbers, here in the length side there are 6 number of twin tubes are lamps or tubes are displaced, and for the width side along 4 number of twin tubes are displaced. Means twin tubes nothing but a 2 tube in one set. So the space between the two twin sets are 3.75 meter. So configuration shows that is 6 tubes with the length side and 4 tubes in the width side. So 6 into 4, 24, and it contains 2 tubes. Therefore 24 into 2, 48 number of tubes are displaced in that layout. या लेआउट मध्ये ट्विन ट्यूब्स वापरलेत, म्हणजे एका ट्यूब सेट मध्ये 2-2 ट्यूब आहेत. म्हणजे प्लेस करत असताना नंबर ऑफ फिटिंग्स आहेत ते 24च प्लेस केलेत आणि नंबर ऑफ ट्यूब आपण जे फाइंड आउट केले ते 48 आहेत. म्हणजेच कन्फिगरेशन असेल लेंथ साईडला 6 नंबर्स आणि विड्थ साईडला 4 नंबर्स. 6 आणि 4 6 into 4 24 होते. पण एका ट्विन ट्यूबमध्ये 2 ट्यूब्स असतात म्हणून 24 दोन्ही 48 ट्यूब झाले. स्पेस बघितलं तर 3.75 मीटर आहे विड्थ साईडला, तो स्पेस कन्सिडर केला आहे आणि स्पेस टू हाईट रेशो 3.75 डिवाइड बाय 5 मीटर हाईट असलेलं घेतलं आहे, त्यामुळे 0.75 स्पेस टू हाईट रेशो आहे. Now the last problem is A front of building 50 meter by 16 meter is illuminated by 16 number of 1000 watt lamps arranged so that uniform illumination on the surface is to be obtained. Assume luminous efficiency is 70.4 lumens per watt. Utilization factor is 0.4, Westlight factor is 1.2, depreciation factor is 1.3. Determine illumination on the surface. So these are the data are given. Now we have to find out average illumination on the working plane. So illumination on the floor, that is average illumination, number of lamps into utilization factor into number of wattage into lamp efficiency divided by area into Westlight factor and depreciation factor. So this is the direct formula. If MSCP is given, then we have to solve for that method, which is earlier we have seen in the problem. Here they given us that is Westlight factor. So by using this formula we get the direct value, that is average illumination. So number of lamps are 16, utilization factor is 0.4, number of wattage is 1000 watt, and lamp efficiency is 17.4. Area is 800 meter square. Westlight factor is 1.2 and depreciation factor is 1.3. So average illumination required on the working plane is 89.23 lux is required. So we are going to cover many problems or numericals on the interior for the residential as well as commercial installation. So try to solve yourself on the notebook as a homework. So all the problems you have to familiar with this. In the next videos we are going to see the remaining part of illumination for interior application, that is commercial premises based interior parts of applications. Thank you.